Greetings, hello, welcome on in, guys. Unoptimized Fool from the closet. Glad you could be here. Listen, I want to talk about classic Season of Discovery, okay? Now, Phase 5 is going off. You know, we're full swing with it, right? Blackwing Layer, we have the flights every week. We have a different flight with different things that players have to deal with, as well as the new Crystal Veil raid. Now, we even just saw some item, drop loot tables transfer over to the Crystal Veil raid from Blackwing Layer, probably to make it a little bit more lucrative. But we're not talking about Phase 5. We're talking about the next thing. There's encrypted servers that Blizzard sometimes uploads builds to, and we have a sniffer for builds, and the sniffer has sniffed. And we have found a patch 1.15.5. Phase 6 is on an encrypted server for the first time. Now, obviously, we're at the very, very, very beginning of this, process, right? Now, obviously, once it goes to a public realm, we can start data mining and see what's going on. Now, we know what's coming in Phase 6, right? We have Silithus, right? The openings of the gates and the raids associated with that, right? But we're in classic Season Discovery. There are new items that they usually add, obviously, for the new classes, but they also have, maybe new raids, new dungeons, so new mechanics, new systems. So it makes me wonder, what are we going to experience inside of these raids, right? So again, we're getting to the point where classic content is almost finished, right? We have, probably Phase 7, and that would probably be the last one that I'm predicting. But what comes after? It's raising more questions, but we're getting closer and closer. So Phase 6 is already on encrypted servers, right? That just happened yesterday. So I wanted to report into you guys and have you guys start thinking about what potentially we could see. Remember, this isn't just classic. It's not just going to release all the old stuff and then be done, right? Last in Phase 5, we saw a new raid, right? It's only one boss, like a Nixia, but it's still new in unique raid, even though it uses an old model and old gear. But still, it's a new instance, right? And also, we saw the flight system inside of Blackwing Layer, just like we saw the heat system in Molten Core. So it makes me think, what are we going to see in the new raid? Obviously, we're probably going to have a system like that. We can probably deduce that, right? But are we going to get a new dungeon? Are we going to get a new raid? Like a larger raid? It makes me wonder. Obviously, I think maybe the larger raids would be safe for later, but a new zone? I don't know. Maybe we're focusing on Silithus? I don't know. Again, there's a lot of speculation, but right now it's on an encrypted build, right? Very internal, no data mining yet. It's probably going to be a good at least 2 to 3 weeks until we can even data mine anything. But I want to get those gears turning in your head because Phase 6 is around the corner, and they're pumping content out. So, guys, I want to hear your opinion on what do you think Phase 6 has to offer. That's new, obviously. We know all the old stuff, right? Obviously. But what do you think is going to be new? My prediction is a new dungeon and a new subzone connected to Silithus that's, part of the raids but not. That's my prediction. Like almost like a hub. Nothing too big. Not like Silithus big, but something maybe in that area. That's my prediction. It's a bold prediction, but I am standing by. I'm standing on this hill. But I want to hear your opinions. But, Unoptimized Fool from the closet. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.